Let's be real, kicking off a major HR tech project can feel like you're heading into uncharted territory. It's exciting, but a little daunting. But what if you had a detailed map? Well, today, we're giving you that map. We're breaking down the complete 6-phase roadmap for SAP SuccessFactors, turning a complex expedition into a clear path to success. So, if you're standing at the beginning of a major HR transformation, you know it feels like a massive undertaking. There are just so many moving parts, and let's face it, the stakes are pretty high for the business.
But here's the good news. You don't have to figure this out from scratch. There's a proven methodology out there called SAP Activate. Honestly, just think of it as the official trail map for this whole journey. It's a structured, agile framework designed specifically to guide you from point A to point B without getting lost.
We're going to walk through this entire thing as a 6-phase expedition. This structure is designed to take you all the way from the very first planning meeting to long-term success and continuous improvement. And here they are, the 6 phases at a glance. We start by preparing the project and then exploring the design. From there, we realize that design by actually building it and then verifying that it all works. And finally, we deploy it to the business and run it for the long haul. It's a simple, logical flow that just makes sense and ensures nothing gets missed. All right, let's dive into part 1, foundation and blueprint. Just like any big expedition, you can't just start walking. You have to set up a solid base camp and draw a really detailed map. And that's exactly what these first 2 phases are all about. The prepare phase is all about establishing your foundation, the who, what, and when of the project. Then in the explore phase, you move into these really collaborative design workshops. This is where you map your exact business needs directly to the standard functions in SuccessFactors, creating a super detailed blueprint for the build. And here's something you might find surprising. This critical foundation gets built fast. The prepare phase, where you nail down your project charter and timeline, isn't some months-long planning slog. It's typically just 2 to 3 weeks of focused work to get the stage set for everything else. Right after that, you roll into the explore phase. For the next 3 to 5 weeks, you'll dive deep into your business processes. And the goal here is absolutely crucial. You want to design the system by sticking as close as possible to SAP's built-in best practices. Why? Because this avoids costly, complicated customizations down the road. Okay, our map is drawn, the plan is in place. Now we move into part 2, building and verifying. This is the core of the expedition, really. It's where the solution gets constructed and then gets put through its paces to make sure it's ready. Now, the realize phase is the longest leg of the journey, usually taking about 6 to 10 weeks. Your team is heads down, configuring the system, moving data, and doing initial tests. That's followed immediately by the verify phase. This is a 2 to 3 week window where your actual end users get their hands on the system to confirm it meets their needs. This makes sure you're truly ready for launch. And this, right here, this is the point where the magic happens. All those design documents, all those workshop conversations from the early phases, they're now a real, tangible, fully configured system that's been rigorously tested and is ready for your teams. The system is built, it's tested, it's ready to go. Now for the most exciting part, part 3, launch and beyond. This is all about reaching the summit, that go-live moment, and then learning how to thrive in your new, transformed HR world. The deploy phase is short but intense, usually just 1 to 2 weeks. This is the cutover, the technical switch from your old system to the new one. And once you go live, the work isn't done. You immediately transition into the run phase, which kicks off with at least 4 weeks of what's called hypercare. Think of it as white glove, hands-on support to make sure the transition is smooth for everyone. So let's put it all together. When you add up all the phases, a typical implementation for a single module spans about 4 to 6 months. See? It's a marathon, for sure. Not a sprint, but every single stage has a clear time frame and a clear purpose. Okay, so following the map is crucial. But we all know a successful expedition also depends on who you're traveling with and the gear you carry. Your success really hinges on 3 key things: your expert team, your essential tools, and your guiding strategy. Basically, the rules of the trail. First up, let's talk about the people. You can't climb a mountain alone, right? And you definitely can't implement SuccessFactors without a dedicated team of experts. Let's look at the roles you absolutely have to have. Every expedition needs a leader. The project manager is that leader. They orchestrate absolutely everything, managing the scope, the timeline, the budget, all while making sure the entire team stays aligned and focused on that finish line. Next up is the solution architect. Think of them as the master map maker and chief engineer of this whole operation. They're the ones who ensure the technical design is solid, scalable, and is going to meet your needs not just today, but well into the future. And then you have your functional consultants. These are your expert trail guides. They're the ones leading the detailed design workshops and doing the actual hands-on work of turning all those business requirements into a configured, working solution in the system. Now for the tools, or in this case, the documents. These artifacts, from the main project charter to the detailed configuration workbook and the cutover plan, are your essential gear. They aren't just paperwork, they ensure quality, consistency, and a really smooth transfer of knowledge. Finally, the rules of the trail. To make sure this journey is a smooth one, you've got to follow these 4 best practices. Leverage SAP's pre-built content, it'll speed things up. Stick to the standard solution to avoid headaches later. Get your business users involved from day one. And above all, make sure your data is clean, because bad data in always means bad results out. Okay, so we've gone through the phases, the team, the tools, and the rules. What's the one crucial point to take away from all this? What does it all really add up to?
Here's the thing. Success isn't about just one of these elements. It's about the combination of all 3. A proven structure, an expert team, and battle-tested best practices. When you bring these 3 pillars together, you dramatically de-risk your project, and you pave the way for a true transformation. Because ultimately, by following this map, your organization isn't just installing a piece of software. You're building a solid, scalable foundation for the future of your workforce. You are setting yourselves up to achieve true digital HR excellence.